5 days ago, Kody and Robyn listed their Flagstaff home for a staggering $1.6 million. The listing has been viewed over 230,000 times on Zillow, and we are now getting reports from people who have actually toured the property. We are going to get into all the tea, but my biggest takeaways are Kody and Robyn do not seem to be having any marriage troubles or any marriage troubles that would lead to them splitting up. And they certainly are not downsizing. Quite the opposite, in fact. We have a lot to talk about. Let's get into today's video. Hey everyone, what's up? It's Sarah and welcome back to my channel. With over 230,000 views on Zillow, I don't know how many other hundreds of thousands of views this has gotten on other real estate websites, but you know Kody and Robyn's listing has piqued people's curiosity. I mean, it certainly has piqued my curiosity. Why list the house days before the premiere of season 19? Was this a marketing stunt for the house? Or for the show? Maybe both? I had someone reach out to me who is actually looking for an investment property and is pretty local to the area. And they are a Sister Wives fan, so they went and toured the home. I have their permission to share what they reported, but I will be blocking out their name to protect their identity. So here was what was reported to me. Okay, so much information to give. I have hit the pinnacle of my Sister Wives career. I will never, ever achieve more glory than I did the other day. I pulled off something masterful and even surprised myself. I have been to Browntown. I went to Coyote Pass. The mini bikes are there. Same trailers, van, etc. I saw in March. Nothing else seemed different or moved. When I got to the McMansion, they were still home. I saw Saul right away. Boy, has he grown since I last saw him on TV. We parked on the street to allow the family to load up to leave. It took them about 10 minutes. Aurora drove off first in a small SUV, then Brianna in a small SUV. Then Robyn, Saul, and Ari with Kody driving. Akira Nicholson joined me. Check out her YouTube and TikTok for footage. She did more of the picture taking. I was working on other things. Then the listing realtor pulled my realtor aside to verify I had been vetted and okayed to tour the house. I am. I said, well, obviously the home is occupied. Could you tell me why they are moving? She said they are buying a bigger home closer to the city and closing October 12th. You walk down the driveway to a path of stone pavers to the front door. The walkway is lined by teapots on sticks. The door looks as unimpressive in person as on the show. The secondary front door is the door out the master closet. I find that whole thing weird, but wonder if code required it as another exit. The house was very clean. Well done, nanny. You walk in greeted in the hallway by a large purple amethyst crystal on the floor, value probably $2,000 to $5,000. There is a coat closet to the right that's packed with coats. Robyn has the same purple dress coat I do from Kohl's. I will be burning mine later. The entrance and the kitchen have tile floors. The rest of the house, minus the stairs, are wood flooring. The kitchen smelled faintly of pine needles. The wood floors are worn and scratched like crazy. The vitamins, etc., are all in a cabinet at the end of the kitchen with glass doors. You can see them in the listing photos. They built the pantry cabinets. It was lovely. Originally, just shelves on the wall. Freezer/fridge standard size in there. She refrigerates oil. I opened the Sub-Zero fridges full to the brim. Tons of takeout, Cafe Rio, Fat Olives, Salsa Brava is a favorite, In-N-Out leftovers. Lots of frozen Costco fare, pizza rolls, corn dogs, chicken nuggets. The wine fridge is also filled with mostly Cafe Rio leftovers. Apparently, the owner of the house is real proud that when the power went out one Thanksgiving, that the generators supplied them with enough power to still cook Thanksgiving dinner. The living room is big and the media niche, it was original with the house, is just as strange in person. There is an odd-shaped closet in the master suite that contains all the cables that go through the wall to the media niche. The tile next to the media niche still has no grout. Apparently, the contractor just disappeared on them. Then I was informed they struggled to get trades, contractors, and the housekeeper to come out there, especially in the winter. The plan with the tile was to put a wood-burning stove there because the fireplace is fake. They built in the desk in the living room, which I highly question why one would build in a desk on the side of a living room. We went on the balcony and the term deferred maintenance was used a lot to describe the railing on the deck. I was cautioned against leaning on the rail. This was a good caution. Broken wood beams, missing wood. I don't know if woodpeckers or air got to them both. The balcony contains 4 rocking chairs, no sister wives included. The master suite has an entrance from the balcony. The room looks more purple in person than in photos. I think they color corrected the photos on the listing. The purple was electric looking. It was bright. I asked if they were Donny Osmond fans. The only furniture I could tell came from when they bought it. It was bought furnished, was the love seat that is white with a bright purple cover on it. Hashtag RIP Barney. There are pictures, signs, figurines all over the house about couples, love, etc. You'd think a 15-year-old girl lived in that room. I was surprised to learn that the master suite has a laundry room in it. I liked that. Had stackable washer and dryer. Countertop and tons of boxes of stuff. Bathroom looks just like in pictures. Kinda nice. The water closet had no fan. But the Browns have poopery by every toilet. We were informed recently there had been a leak from the master shower down the house and there is mold. But don't worry, they are fixing it. Yeah, the same people who can't get trades to fix stuff. There was an amethyst crystal in the shower. By the way, a total of 7 crystals were spotted. Robyn's side, the right, of the closet has 3 levels and the top level can pull down for access. Many clothes still have tags. She had hat boxes stacked to the ceiling, a Louis Vuitton bag. Kody's clothes were in there too, to the left. The encased dead butterflies from the first wedding they had are hanging in the closet. Ari's room is at the front of the house next to the master. She's the only one upstairs. She has a bathroom that it looks like she ate the wall in. Her closet was full. The girls all have American Girl dolls. When you go down the stairs, you are scared by a large painting, huge. By the way, the carpet is nasty on the stairs and it smelled faintly like dog. The house had a dog door, but they don't have a dog. Aurora's room contains well as pictured, closet full. The writing on the mirror are Bible verses, lots of stuff with crosses in there. Brianna and Saul have Jack and Jill bathroom. Saul has thousands of dollars of Legos and his closet was full. There is a laundry room downstairs, a linen closet with everything folded to perfection. However, no sets. I found it odd not have, say, several of the same kind of towel. The den was also as pictured, has a door to the deck below the balcony. There is a note for deliveries that require signature to go to the front door because, yeah, you can't tell approaching where the front door is. The garage is not as empty as in the photos. Lots of boxes labeled with names. Ari has lots of books. Dayton has a lot of ornaments. ATVs were parked outside. Kody's car was in the garage. A small trailer was too. The turf, the tables, and the RV gave the yard a very strange feel, like I was at the motel in a small town. I was told not to look in the RV as the son lives there and they thought he was home. I was also informed I could possibly buy it. It looked a little rough. There were 2 trucks by the RV. One was Curtis's. There were 2 shipping containers or storage units. The 2 additional acres are not listed for sale, but can covey if you buy the house. Plat maps always show the 2 acres behind the house, but it is in front. You can buy the 2 acres for $244,000. The entire property is sloped. No signs of the watermelon garden. They have a fairy garden. I have nothing to say on that. I asked about utility costs. I will compare to my home in Phoenix, which is similar in size. Mine is a little smaller, has a pool, and my house has living landscaping. Propane that heats the driveway and the floors in-house cost them $5,000 a year. My gas for heat costs $80 a month. Electricity. The house has no air conditioning. Costs on the low end $300 per month, up to $1,400 a month. Mine costs $380 a month. I have 3 air conditioners. There was no venting for air either. They said they use window units but removed them for the showings. Sit down for water. The property contains a 5,000-gallon cistern. They have a deal with a guy and pay $600 a haul. They get water once or occasionally twice a month. I pay $90 to $110 a month for water. I didn't get trash service numbers, sorry. The owners point out they work from home, so your utility costs could be less. The house has an air filtration system. My house was built with a in-sprinkler fire system. I was surprised that a house in the Pines had nothing of the kind. The craftsman wood in the windows and doors was beautiful. I have a theory now that they stopped filming in the house with the crews because the crews and the large equipment were damaging the house. Oh, forgot the best part. I told my realtor I thought the house was overpriced by 20%. He thought 10 to 12%. He said the seller is not going to negotiate because it was just listed. He's famous and he thinks he's hot stuff. Dying. Also, the neighbors are apparently all close and have each other's back. I am looking for an investment property up there, so I might be back in a few weeks. There is a lot to unpack here. Lots of great information reported. Stuff I never knew or really never thought about goes into living in these more remote places. Like, the house has no air conditioning in Arizona. I mean, I know the house is in the mountains, but still, summers have got to get hot, no? I went to school at Cal State Fullerton, go Titans. That's in Orange County, California, and a lot of people from San Diego come up to go to college there. I actually had a roommate from San Diego who grew up in a house with no air conditioning. So I know that this isn't entirely uncommon, but in Arizona, that kind of surprises me. Obviously, we don't know if Kody and Robyn are actually happy in their marriage. Although I will say, whenever they're photographed out and about, it doesn't look like they are very happy. But by all indications, they aren't splitting up. In fact, they're moving on up. They are moving to an even bigger house, which indicates that the older kids aren't being pushed out after all. And they close on that new place the day after Gabe's birthday. So I hope Kody has that marked on his calendar. I'm assuming that Dayton must be being allowed to move back into the house because the realtor said that Kody and Robyn were willing to sell his RV. Based off of the listing photos, I thought maybe they started packing already because I didn't see any of Kody's clothes in the closet. And some of the kids' rooms didn't really seem like kids or young adults lived there. Like, Saul's closet was empty except for the Legos, and the older girls' rooms looked more like guest rooms. I mean, there wasn't like a lot of personality to those rooms. Well, it turns out Kody's clothes are in the closet. It's just Robyn has so much shit, his stuff can't even compete to get in the listing photo. Saul, I don't know why he doesn't have anything in his closet except Legos, and I don't know why they did not clean that one mirror with the writing on it. I know it was Bible verses, but still, it just kind of looks messy, and you're trying to sell your house. But you guys, the utility costs, what the fuck? $600 for water to be hauled up there at least once a month, maybe even twice. And we had Janelle manually filling up jugs at Christine's. Then electric can cost upwards of $1,400. I live in Florida where air conditioning is a critical necessity. My highest electric bill has been like $450. This house doesn't even have air conditioning. What the fuck are they running? Have they never flipped a light switch off? And the excuse is that the owners work from home, so that's why it's high. That is so laughable to me. I also do a large amount of work from home, and that just makes no sense. The other thing I noted is that on Patreon, Tony had mentioned that all of these photos were filtered and there was no way that Robyn's rug was that purple in person. Well, according to people that went in the home, it's actually brighter in person. And look, my favorite color is purple and I love all things sparkly, but I would never decorate my house like this. But to each their own. But still, the purple primary is not as offensive to my eyes as this media niche entertainment center thing. I mean, I hate it in all of its asymmetrical glory. And it came with the house, so I can't even blame Kody and Robyn for this. But the fireplace isn't even real? In a home where you have brutal winters that necessitate a heated driveway, you can't even relax with a comfy fire? For shame. The person that reported this information to me is waiting for their realtor to come back to them with what they feel like is a fair price for the home. But it is interesting to me that even Kody's realtor acknowledges that the house is likely overpriced for a house that has so much, quote, deferred maintenance, including a mold issue. Like, that is a big issue. You'd think that they would want to be priced to sell. Anyways, I'm interested to hear from you guys. What are your thoughts on learning that Kody and Robyn are moving into an even bigger house? They are staying in Flagstaff though. To me, that indicates that they've probably renegotiated their salaries and are making a lot more money. Let's hope the OG3 are as well. This also indicates to me that the show isn't heading towards cancellation anytime soon. Christine has purchased an investment property that she's renting out as an Airbnb. Janelle just purchased land, and now Kody and Robyn are upgrading. Yeah, it really doesn't seem like money is an issue for any of the brown adults, at least they aren't living like it's an issue. As always, let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel. Be sure to check out my second channel, Sarah Spills. A link for that will be in the description of this video. Follow me on Instagram, Threads, and X at Reality Squad, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Take care. Have a good one. Much love.